Can we watch the clip as we do it as well?
Yeah. Although I'm rather concerned that it should be playing music now, but it isn't. Oh, thank you, finally.
Are we recording?
Hello, everyone. Oh, forget it. Hi, everyone. It's Ethan McKinley. It's the 2-Minute Terminator. It's episode 29, and we're going to break down the Terminator films.
1 minute, 50 seconds at a time.
That is indeed correct. We are going from minutes 52 to 54, and today's bumper music is Bernard Herrmann's wonderful score for The Day the Earth Stood Still, the original black and white version with Michael Rennie and Gort the robot.
Not the indigestion suite.
No. So yeah, welcome to the show. Hit the music.
Howdy, stranger.
Don't say howdy, stranger, to me.
You didn't do the fourth.
Thank God. It sucked. It sucked.
Hi, also I am Ellie Fitzgerald. We are both together today, aren't we? We are
In person.
studio.
And before
New
John
studio.
Nichols comes racing towards the castle portcullis with a flaming torch and an axe, I'm in London, John.
Yes, yes. Unfortunately, John, we are not in Birmingham this time. But next time I come to Birmingham, I will definitely let you know so that you can give me some free driving lessons.
Just to reiterate, John Nichols' contract has been terminated. Hey everyone, how's it going? It's been a while. It's been 24 hours.
I was going to say, don't you dare touch my notes. Get your paws off my silky jaws. What are the bookends of this episode,
Jesus.
Ethan?
Right, well the bookends are, we're going from minutes 52 to 54, the 1 minute and 51 seconds, bridging that gap. And it starts with her, Blair Williams, played by Moon Bloodgood, leaning on Sam Worthington's mechanical chest, although she doesn't know it, and goes, ooh, that heartbeat, such a good sound. Then she's like, oh, thank you. And then it basically ends with John Connor and the rapper Common. I'm not sure if he's actually the rapper in this film universe, but he's certainly played by the rapper Common. And they're trying to use this like weird topsy-turvy signal interrupter on a flying HK. The gist of this clip, Ellie, is just this, the thing many girls do when they get with a guy, and you can all attest to this, fellas, is they want to go to the 10th floor on the first or second date. Instead of, building trust and knowledge and respect for each other, therefore going to that thing. And I think this is why a lot of relationships burn out quickly.
This beautifully depicts why relationships burn out quickly.
Yeah.
This scene.
Oh, we're in agreement?
Yeah.
Okay, this is great.
Absolutely.
So, Ellie, your thoughts on this,
Oh, it's just...
what to do when you're dating in a post-apocalyptic wonderworld?
It's just bad. Well, my first note is, and I've written it in capitals, she's one of them! In other words, she's one of those... She's definitely a feminist.
I don't think she is.
Oh, no, I think she is.
She's not, because even though she,
You don't meet a lot of good guys like you around these days.
Yeah, a feminist wouldn't... I don't think a feminist would say that.
No, but...
Because she's
playing the same game. No, because he's almost Marcus Wright, Marcus Knight, White Knight. Well, he's not actually White Knight in this. But shut up. He saved her, so obviously she's gonna see him as her knight in shining armor. He's saved her from a ravage, raping. Although from the looks of it, getting naked in the desert is probably something she would have enjoyed.
That's control.
I just feel that the way she was like, there aren't many nice men around here these days anyway. It's just like, well, hang on a second. This is like Skynet. There's Terminators everywhere. Of course you're not meeting nice, your average Joe. Like, where are all these guys you're meeting? You don't meet very many nice guys around here.
Why are you trying to meet guys anyway?
I know.
You're meant to be like saving the human race.
Yeah, bitch.
Yeah, I don't know. She's very like pushy, isn't she? She's been
Yeah.
pushy for the last thing. I'm not sure if it's the fault of the filmmakers or it's just like, I don't know. They just seem to be trying to force this friendship relationship between both of them, and she's being this kind of like understanding, looking at your lips when you're talking and stuff, and puts her head on your chest. Now, if a guy was doing this, this would be akin to...
This would be grooming.
This would be grooming / harassment.
He's being a creep.
Yeah.
And she, like, grabs his arm and, like, thrusts herself upon him. Yeah, it is very...
Under the wing in a protectorial...
And also, the body language between the two, like, he's one side and she's the other. She's the one that, like, shuffles up to him because she looks at him and he looks at her as if to be like, I'm not moving.
I don't think he's still not interested though.
Yeah, he's not at all. He's
I've
on
had this
he's
happen
on a
to me,
mission.
though.
She's the distraction. She's using her sexual guile to, I don't know what she's doing. At this point, I would have thought she would be a Terminator because I was like, she's up to something.
Yeah, she's being very pushy.
Maybe feminists are Terminators. Maybe they're all robots.
As in, no human would want to put their dick in them.
Oh, thank God I've got that to lie back on.
Anyway, yeah, but no, I completely agree. It's a very strange and pushy scene.
It's not great. What else have I got down here? Oh yeah, so Marcus goes, I'm not a good guy, and she goes, you are, you just don't know it yet. Ooh, that's funny because he's not like a proper guy. Is he?
I also don't think at this point, if he just went, well, basically I've been just raping and murdering women for the last 20 years. I just got out of a prison. The only reason that I got out in the first place is because a bomb went off in the prison walls and we all escaped.
I would have thought it'd be great if he'd said.
Do you think she'd be like, oh well, I can still work with that. That's fine.
Well, this is honestly, you're feeding so well into my notes because I've said
Oh, by the way, the music that's playing now is what Martin hears in his head when Yasmin's ready for sex.
Oh my God! Oh my God! They're still together. I think. It's a very happy relationship that we know of. Yes, so I would have loved it if he went, I'm not a good guy, and then just like flipped her over, mushed her face into the dirt, and then he raped her. I think that would have been a great turn of events for this film.
Yeah, that would flip the audience's expectations on their head.
Yeah, I don't feel so safe now, do you, Moonface?
Well, his argument would be she's asking for it, and that would upset everyone.
Actually, if he had sex with her, and then afterwards she was just like, oh my God, like, you took advantage of me in the desert, and there's all these things happen, everyone would believe her. But all the evidence shows she's quite clearly...
But no one sees the evidence.
Hussy. But yeah,
I just think it's...
She's literally just met this guy, and already she's saying, oh, you're a good guy, you just don't know it yet, and she's putting so much faith and like hope into him. At the end of the day, she's just met him. Anyone that was getting attacked or raped, if someone was walking by, they would help, right?
Not necessarily.
Would you not help?
You never seen a fight break out on public transport and no one ever wants to intervene because they'll get raped into the violence?
No, if it's one-on-one and it's fair, people shouldn't get involved. If it's a group of people and one person, that's when people should jump in.
That's especially when people don't jump in because then they'll definitely get beaten up.
Yeah, but that's fucked.
It is fucked, but I've seen those... Well, living in London, you see that kind of stuff all the time. You just think, yeah, you can work it out.
We can work it out. We can work it out. Another classic from the...
I think they're trying to establish their friendship as well. And at a filmmaking level, it just seems a bit... I think her way of doing this is really kind of forced. Even though women do act like this, even though they'll all deny it. I've been in a situation when a girl's kind of plunked herself on you and is like, we're going to be a thing, but they'd never actually say that. And if you kind of pointed that out, they'd be like, no. Do
you know what? One of my actual notes is, this is almost like the beginnings of like when a woman dates Ethan. She thinks he's all amazing. She'll excuse anything he's done because he says,
I'm not a good guy.
Do you believe that people should get a second chance?
I never say that.
No, I'm not saying that. The clip...
It's more like dating Andrew Dice Clay when you first meet me. You're right there, Ellie.
Yes. I just thought of something really horrible to say, but I'm not going to say it. No, I was... He says, do you think people deserve a second chance? And she says, yes. Now, she doesn't know what he's done, does she?
She doesn't, and she hasn't even
Do you
asked
think
yet.
she would have the same
That's what I asked.
sympathy for the guys that have just tried to rape her?
No, he could have been part of some of them. That's what I'm saying, though. She's like, oh, you're a good man. But she's not even asking because she doesn't want to know, just in case she's proved wrong. She doesn't ever want to be wrong. So therefore, you are a good man. It's fine. I don't know.
I think he should have raped her. Personally. Well, actually, he wouldn't have been raped. She's gagging for it. She really wants him. But it's very naive. On a serious note, it's very naive of a young lady to kind of thrust herself upon someone.
It's not naive at all. She knows exactly what she's doing. This is just a woman's version of creeping. I've had it happen to me numerous times, and I've seen it happen to people numerous times.
Give us an example.
I can't, because I can't name names, but I went on a date with a girl, and within 2 hours of the date, I was with my friend Michael, and I was like, well, we're, I think, at a bar, and I was like, well, nice to meet you, we're going now. She's like, well, where are you going now? I went, oh, we're going to go to the club. She went, oh, I'll come. I was like, all right. And then we got to the club, and then she was kind of like with me all night, and like everything I said was really funny, which it wasn't. I am really funny all the time though. And then there's a famous picture of us on Facebook. Barely know each other, and she's kind of like got her hand on my arm, and she's like got her arm around me. She's like leaning into my chest, almost exactly like this clip. And then when we left, I was like, well, we're going to get you a taxi. We're going to go back to Michael's now. She went, well, I'll come with you guys. I went, I'm going to go home to bed, and Michael's got things to do, I think. And like, you know, it's just me and him, really. She went, no, that's fine. And then, like, we went there and watched TV for a bit, and then I was like, well, I'm going to bed now. And then she went, oh, I'll come to bed with you then. I was like, why? She went, well, I'm tired. Because it was all done in this, like, innocent front.
Oh.
But it was like this weird agenda behind it.
So was this before you became the predator that you are now?
Yeah. The person that we mentioned that I think doesn't look too dissimilar from this lady.
Yeah, I completely agree.
Yeah. Complete nutbag. In fact, if you want to know how nutty she is...
No, Ethan.
Ask Ben Hopper.
Don't. Behave. Really? Does Ben know her?
Yeah.
Does he know that she's mental?
Not from then. He's like, Ethan's crazy. Like, funny crazy, but like... is actually legitimately crazy.
Did he say that?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she's a character.
Yeah, but the only thing I will say on that girl's behalf is there is something in her past.
Tragic.
Very tragic.
I know, but does that...
It doesn't excuse it, but at least that one singular female has a reason for being as scatty as fuck as she is. It's not an excuse, but it is a reason as to why.
It is, but then again...
All the other ones that I've heard about
I've just been spoiled
have no excuse, whereas she did have a very legitimate excuse. But anyway, we shan't talk about people's personal lives. Yeah, I just thought it was...
Well, that night out reminded me completely of this relationship. It's always kind of like, oh, no, you're amazing. Oh, I don't care what you've done. Oh, you are a good man. It's like, you don't even fucking know me. Can you get off my case? You're freaking me out. This is the female version of creeping and grooming on a dude. But because, like, men's voices aren't heard anymore, it would be ignored and not listened to. But I've been in situations like this for sure.
Well, they put a thing on Facebook a little while ago. Obviously, it got completely ignored because it was supporting the idea of equality as opposed to elevating one sex above the other, which is exactly what all this rubbish in the media is at the moment. And they showed it was like a some kind of it was a trick basically. They did some filming in a supermarket, and they showed a man hassling a girl. It was a boyfriend and girlfriend scenario, and the guy was getting really irate and really angry and almost like shaking this woman, and loads of people came over and they were like, yeah, yo dude, don't do that to her, and they all came in and they all stood up for her and everything was cool. They then did the same thing, but they swapped the sexes. So it was the girl that was having a go at the boyfriend, and she was shaking him and she was hitting him, and everyone just walked past and no one did anything about it, no one intervened, and it's just like, so where's the equality?
Or if they do, they go, what have you done to her?
Yeah, what did you do to her to make her do this? It's just like, hang on a second, this is not equality.
Well,
it's
it is.
not.
No, because women are the weaker sex. Men have got more physical power, therefore they shouldn't really be allowed to say anything like that, because they can, like, their next recourse is to just punch them in the face.
Yeah, but
And people just don't accept that, so they like, and because that's a place a man cannot go. But people still kind of treat them in the way that that's what men do all the time. Therefore, they shouldn't be listened to.
I don't know. It's all just a bit skewed, really. But that's my opinion on that. Right. So we've covered that part. Do we think that this black geezer was put in this film just to be like the cool black guy? Because the way he talks, it's the stereo.
Well, he's a rapper. It's
but it's the stereotypical. It's almost as bad as like which is a piss take. You know, Not Another Teen Movie, where they have the black guy and he goes, "I'm the token black guy. I say things like damn and oh that shit is whack." Again, he's kind of like feeding into the stereotype. What are you doing?
I'm looking at an ex-wife.
Ethan is actually
Googling an ex-wife
doing.
as we speak.
Oh my god! Eyes on the fucking prize, man.
It's kind of the same subject.
No, it's not. You're distracted and you're not. Faux pas, sir. Anyway, look at me writing all these notes like a muggins.
I know. I literally have no notes for this.
I know you don't because you're googling your fucking ex-wife. Anyway, so we then go to the as we walk through the shadow. What was it? As we walk through the valley of the shadow of death. It's not Coolio. It's Common. Wait.
Never heard of him.
I just thought. No, I've never heard of him. I just thought that they made him very stereotypically like sounding black. I don't know.
Well, he's a rapper. What do you expect?
But in this,
If you want Alan Rickman, you get Alan Rickman. If you want a rapper, you get a rapper.
I just don't get it. I don't get it. If we're trying to break all these stereotypes, then why feed into them? But yeah, anyway. I thought it would be quite funny to actually start the show with Gangster's Paradise by Coolio, just because of that bit. But Ethan said that the beats and the lyrics, it kind of...
Well, you can't really talk what the lyrics are playing.
No, you can't, and I do completely agree with that. Would Skynet not be aware that John and this Common are there surveying them?
Yeah, because they're
if
in like
Skynet know everything,
they are in the valley of death of
Yeah.
sorts. It's like this, like no one's ever been this far into this area close to Skynet. So yeah, no, I don't know. They're taking a very big risk, and of course, again, like I said about those fires, that forestry rangers issue tickets to people who start fires in like Willow Creek and stuff, and bloody blah, or like conservation areas or national trust areas. I'm sure Skynet will have control of all the defense satellites and be monitoring all the ground movement, no matter what. Because like Area 51, you can't just walk into Area 51. They can see you from everywhere. There'll be sensors everywhere. So yeah, no, absolutely right. But I mean, it does prove that their frequency thing does in fact work.
I have so many notes on that other thing as well, but that's for episodes in the future. But yeah, I just thought that was ridiculous. It's like, if Skynet are this like insane intelligence, they've just been able to go into this valley of whatever, plant this. What even is the thing that they've put down there? They've put something there to explode it to attract the HK.
They just shoot down. the wreck of a car, basically.
Oh, it's the car wreckage.
So an HK comes to investigate, and then they kind of like get the HK close enough, and then when the signal hits it, it just kind of goes meow and just crashes.
I just would have thought Skynet would have some mad ass like surveillance, so that any time a human being actually came onto their.
That's what I said. Yeah, you'd have satellite photography. You'd have like defense satellites.
So all of this would have been scuppered from the word go.
Especially in that area as well. It's a bit like Mordor, isn't it? It's like
yeah, it actually is.
You can see the fire and the light of Skynet Central. Yeah.
Wow, I like that. Mordor, that's cool.
Three
I like
hobbits
it when you
versus
bring
an
it back to
HK.
Tolkien.
Well, every episode I try.
No, you don't. What else have I got? They're all the notes that I've got. Do we have any cock-ups?
Absolutely not. I will recheck. I'll do it now.
We
I'll
have
go
no
on.
cock-ups.
We'll have no cock-ups. I was looking at that one.
Do we have any mailbag? I swear we've got some mail.
We do. I think we do.
Okay. Should we have a look?
Yeah. Sorry if this episode is a bit flat, but literally there's nothing really happening in this clip apart from the anger that it breeds in your deliciously lovely hosts here.
Well, there was lots to discuss, really. I kind of just discussed it with myself.
Just keep getting bogged down into women's issues because this Blair Williams chick.
She is the very. I don't know. I think most women would see her and see what she's doing and think.
No, the last mailbag we had was about the G.I. Joe stuff from Springer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we had mailbag.
No.
Shit, son.
But anyway, that'll do. That's 20 minutes to keep,
Was that 20 minutes?
keep your ear pussy wet for a day or two.
Good time.
Not the best episode, but not bad either.
Not bad at all.
We will return, of course, with episode 30, a milestone. We finally got there. And we'll be doing minutes 54 to 56.
Where can we find the show?
You can find the show at Twitter at 2minuteterminator.com. You can find us on Facebook at 2minuteterminator.com. And apparently, well, not apparently, we checked the 2 Minute Terminator iTunes page, and no one has left a rating or review. Not even one. When we did check what the rating of this show averagely was, it said it's not made enough of an impact to even warrant getting a rating. So please, everyone out there, rate and review. Even if it's bad, just say something about
Just
it.
say something.
Yeah, and you can find me, of course, on 2 Minute Terminator at YouTube, where you can actually watch the clip we're talking about as we talk about it with a live in-video commentary. And all the, I think, copyrights have been released now?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I got a letter from Spawner going, do you know your copyright's been blocked on the
I
last
sent
video?
one to you as well. I was like, I hate to be the bearer of bad news whilst you're at work.
Happens in every episode, and I get them unblocked. It's getting easier now. I can get them blocked within 2 days now, as opposed to like writing, because I know all the direct people to go for.
We're on to you.
We're on to you.
We're like the Resistance, really. We're on
I mean,
to you,
technically,
Skynet.
the entire film is on YouTube. It's just in 2-minute bits.
With us just talking
Yeah,
over it.
exactly.
Utter rubbish.
But yeah, thank you for listening. We shall return tomorrow with episode 30, and we're just getting it's the halfway point almost.
I know.
I think it's about 58 episodes, so 28 more episodes to go, and then it's Genesis.
Ooh.
Actually, no, it's the TV series.
No.
Yeah.
We're doing the TV series before Genesis.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Because it came after Terminator Salvation.
I will not be coming.
And before Genesis. Well, what we're gonna do is we'll do a commentary for each episode. So we'll watch the series. We're not gonna do it in 2 minutes. We'll just do like block commentaries for
okay,
each
cool.
episode. So if there's 13 episodes in a thing, 13 episodes
okay.
for us. You see?
Okay. I can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus, I've
Yeah.
never seen them before.
Neither have I. I understand it's quite a good show. It just got cancelled after the second season. Shirley Manson plays the T-1000 from Garbage.
From garbage.
How's that work?
Exactly. Anyway, so thank you for joining us, and join us tomorrow for the
2, 3, TS. Fuck. The TS 2T.
Yeah, hasta la vista.
Baby. Oh, it's still recording. Whoops.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut up if you can't take a joke.
You are trashing my scene.
Shut the fuck up, would you? Shut the fuck up. Shut up if you can't take a joke.
And I ain't walking on this set if you're still hired.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut up if you can't take a joke.
I'm fucking serious.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut up if you can't take a joke.
You are trashing my scene. What don't you fucking understand? 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 Fucking kick your fucking head. What don't you fucking understand? Fucking kick your fucking head. What don't you fucking understand? Fucking kick your fucking head. What don't you fucking understand? Fucking kick your fucking head. Seriously, man, you and me, we're fucking done professionally. Fucking ass.